Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world right now. Welcome back to the English Radio Channel, the place where we turn your English frustration into English fun. I'm your host, Mark.
And I'm Sarah. Hi, everyone. It is so wonderful to be back behind the microphone with you all. We have such a special episode lined up for today.
We certainly do. But first, I have to say, Sarah, you are absolutely beaming today. You look full of beans.
Full of beans? I love that.
Wait, let's pause right there. That's our first useful phrase of the day.
Yes! To be full of beans means to have a lot of energy and enthusiasm. And yes, Mark, I am definitely full of beans today.
Okay, so what is the secret? Did you win the lottery?
Not exactly, but I did wake up early, like really early. I was up with the lark at 5:30 a.m.
Up with the lark. That's another great idiom. It means to get out of bed very early, just like a bird. I, on the other hand, am more of a night owl.
I know you are, but honestly, waking up early changes everything. I did some gentle stretching, drank a huge glass of lemon water, and then, this is the best part, I practiced my Spanish for 15 minutes before breakfast.
Wow, 15 minutes before breakfast? That is impressive. You are already winning the day, and I've only just finished my first cup of coffee.
It feels amazing, Mark. It wasn't a lot of study, just a little bit, but it made me feel accomplished.
And that feeling is exactly what we want our listeners to have. I'm feeling pretty good too, despite waking up later. The sun is shining, I've got my coffee, and I get to chat with you. It's the perfect combo.
Absolutely. Now, before we dive deep into today's very important topic, can we ask our listeners for a small favor?
Of course, we call this paying the fee, but don't worry, it doesn't cost money.
If you enjoy our episodes and you find value in what we do, please hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm show our lessons to more students around the world.
And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell. That way, you're always in the loop.
In the loop, that's a good one. It means you are informed and up to date. You won't miss anything.
Exactly. Also, we have a challenge for you. Share this episode with just one friend. Maybe a friend who always complains, "Oh, English is too hard," or "I don't have time." This episode is for them.
All right, Mark, let's get down to business. What are we talking about today?
Today's episode title is No More Excuses, Start Today.
I love that title. It sounds strong. It sounds strict.
It is a little strict, but with love. Sarah, let me ask you, what exactly is an excuse?
That's a deep question. I think an excuse is a reason we invent to explain why we didn't do something. But it's usually not a real reason. It's more like a shield.
A shield. I like that. A shield we use to protect ourselves from feeling guilty or from trying something difficult. We say things like, "I'm too tired," or "I'm too busy," or "I'll do it later."
Oh, I'll do it later. That is the classic lie we tell ourselves.
Guilty as charged. Just last week, I wanted to read a book in French. I looked at the book, then I looked at the window, it was raining, and I told myself, it's too gloomy to study today. I need to relax.
The weather? You used the weather as an excuse?
I did. It sounds ridiculous now, but in that moment, it felt real. But honestly, I was just being lazy. I wanted to watch TV.
We have all been there. It's human nature to choose the easy path. But if we want to learn English, we have to recognize these excuses and stop them.
So today, we are going to destroy the top 5 excuses. We are going to bust these myths.
Bust the myths. That means we are going to prove that these ideas are false. Let's do it.
Okay, excuse number 1. This is the heavyweight champion of excuses.
Let me guess. I don't have time.
Bingo. We hear this every single day. Mark, Sarah, I want to be fluent, but I work 10 hours a day. I have kids, I have a dog, I have to cook.
And listen, we validate that. People are busy. Modern life is hectic. We are often swamped.
Swamped. Great word. Imagine a swamp. Wet, muddy ground that sucks you in. Being swamped means you are stuck with too much work.
So it's true that you might not have 2 hours of free time, but here is the truth. You don't need hours.
Exactly. The excuse, "I don't have time," actually means I don't have a big block of perfect, uninterrupted time.
But language learning doesn't happen in big blocks. It happens in the cracks of the day. We call this dead time.
Tell us about dead time, Sarah.
Dead time is the time when your body is busy but your brain is free. Commuting to work on the bus or train, washing the dishes, folding laundry, walking the dog.
Or even brushing your teeth. That's 2 minutes right there.
Exactly. If you listen to an English podcast, like this one, while you drive to work, you are killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, classic idiom alert. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It means achieving 2 things with a single action. You are driving, bird 1, and learning English, bird 2.
You can also learn while waiting in line at the supermarket. Instead of scrolling through social media, learn 3 new vocabulary words.
It's about snacking on English, not eating a huge meal. 5 minutes today is infinitely better than 0 minutes.
So no more saying, "I don't have time." Instead, say, "I will find 5 minutes."
Moving on to excuse number 2. This one is about mindset. English is just too difficult. I'm not smart enough.
This one breaks my heart. I hear students say, "I'm just bad at languages. I don't have the gene."
There is no such thing as a language gene, but I understand the feeling. When you look at all of English, grammar, pronunciation, idioms, phrasal verbs, it looks like a giant mountain.
And when you stand at the bottom of a mountain and look up at the peak, you feel small. You feel scared. You think, "I can never climb that."
That is called biting off more than you can chew.
Yes, that idiom comes from eating. If you put too much food in your mouth, you can't chew it. In life, it means trying to do too much at once.
So what is the solution? Don't look at the mountain, look at your feet.
Take baby steps, just 1 step. Don't try to learn English, try to learn 1 phrase.
Right. Today, your goal isn't be fluent. Your goal is learn how to order a coffee.
And tomorrow, learn how to ask for the bill.
When you break it down into tiny pieces, it becomes a piece of cake.
A piece of cake. That means something is very easy.
Small progress builds big confidence. Every time you learn 1 new word, you are winning.
Okay, excuse number 3. This is a very emotional one. I am afraid of making mistakes. I don't want to sound stupid.
Fear. This is the biggest wall for so many people. They know the grammar, they know the words, but when they open their mouths, silence. They get tongue-tied.
Tongue-tied. That's when you want to speak, but your nerves make it impossible, like your tongue is tied in a knot.
I remember when I was learning Spanish. I was in a restaurant, and I wanted to say I was embarrassed, avergonzado. But I used the wrong word and said I was pregnant, embarazado.
Oh no, Mark. You told the waiter you were pregnant?
I did, and I am definitely not pregnant. The whole table laughed. My face went bright red. I wanted the floor to open up and swallow me.
But did you die?
I did not die. I laughed too. And guess what? I never, ever forgot that word again.
That is the power of mistakes. Mistakes are not failures. They are lessons.
Think about a baby learning to walk. When a baby stands up and falls down, do we say, "Oh, look at that stupid baby. He can't walk. He should give up"?
Of course not. We clap. We say, "Good job. Try again."
You have to treat yourself like that baby. You are going to fall. You are going to say the wrong word. You might even say you were pregnant.
And that is okay.
You have to accept that making a fool of yourself is part of the process.
To make a fool of yourself means to look silly or do something embarrassing. But in language learning, if you aren't making mistakes, you aren't trying hard enough.
Our rule for this channel: communication is more important than perfection. If the other person understands you, you succeeded, even if the grammar was messy.
Mark, before we get to the next excuse, let's take a quick break and answer a question from our inbox.
Sounds good. Who is it from?
This is from Hiroshi in Japan. He writes, "Hi, Mark and Sarah. I love the show. My problem is that I study hard for 1 week and then I stop for 3 weeks. I lose my spark. How do I stay consistent?"
Great question, Hiroshi. Losing your spark or losing your motivation is very common.
We call this being a fair weather friend to English. You're only there when things are easy.
To stay consistent, Hiroshi, stop relying on willpower. Willpower is like a battery. It runs out. You need to build a habit.
Right. Tie your English to something you already do. We mentioned this earlier. Do you drink coffee every morning? Make a rule: no English, no coffee.
Ooh, that's tough, but effective. Or find a partner. If you have to meet someone to practice, it's harder to cancel. You don't want to let them down.
Let them down means to disappoint them. Accountability is key, Hiroshi. Good luck.
Back to our list. Excuse number 4. I'm too old to learn English.
I hear this from people who are 60, 50, and sometimes even 30.
I'm not a spring chicken anymore.
Not a spring chicken, a funny idiom that means not young anymore.
People believe that children are like sponges and adults are like rocks.
But science tells us that isn't true. It's called neuroplasticity. Your brain can change and grow until the day you leave this earth.
Actually, older learners have advantages. You have focus. You have life experience. You have a bigger vocabulary in your native language to map things onto.
Learning a language is actually the best medicine for an aging brain. It keeps you sharp. It's like a gym workout for your mind.
So don't tell us you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks. That is the idiom people use to say older people can't learn. But in this case, the idiom is wrong.
You absolutely can. We have listeners in their 70s and 80s who are improving every day.
Age is just a number. It is not a limit. The only thing stopping you is the belief you can't do it.
We are down to excuse number 5. I don't have money. English classes are too expensive.
This used to be a very valid excuse. 20 years ago, if you wanted to learn English, you had to buy expensive textbooks or pay for a private school.
It would cost an arm and a leg.
Cost an arm and a leg, meaning it was extremely expensive.
But today, we live in the golden age of information.
Think about it. You are listening to us right now. How much did this cost?
0. Zilch. Nada.
YouTube is free, podcasts are free, library books are free, apps like Duolingo have free versions.
There are thousands of websites where you can do language exchanges. You teach someone your language, they teach you English. It doesn't cost a penny.
You can educate yourself on a shoestring budget.
A shoestring budget. That means with very, very little money.
So, money is not the problem. Resourcefulness is the problem. If you really want to learn, you will find a way. If you don't, you will find an excuse.
Sarah, those were the top 5, but there is one more. The king of excuses, the most dangerous phrase in the English language.
I know what it is. I'll start on Monday.
Or I'll start New Year's Day. Or I'll start next month.
Monday is a trap. It is a lie.
Why do we do this? Why do we kick the can down the road?
Kick the can down the road. That means delaying a decision or action. We do it because we think the future me will have more energy.
We think the Mark of next Monday will be disciplined, energetic, and focused. But when Monday comes, it's just the same old lazy Mark.
And then you say, oh, I missed Monday. I'll start next Monday. And suddenly, a year has passed.
So here is our golden rule for the English radio channel. There is no Monday. There is only now.
Carpe diem. Seize the day.
Don't wait for the perfect moment. It will never arrive. The perfect moment is messy, it's short, and it is right now.
Mark, let's do a quick role play to show our listeners the difference. I'll be the excuse maker, and you be the action taker.
Got it. Action.
Oh, Mark, I really want to learn English, but I'm so tired after work. I think I'll just watch a movie and start studying next week.
I hear you, Sarah. I'm tired too, but I'm not going to study for an hour. I'm just going to watch that movie with English subtitles. That way, I relax and learn. Let's start tonight.
But I might not understand all the words.
That's okay. If we learn 5 new words, that's a victory. Come on, let's get the remote.
See the difference? The excuse maker looks at the obstacles. The action taker looks for the shortcut.
Be the action taker. Wow, we covered a lot of ground today. Let's do a quick recap for our listeners.
Number 1, time. You don't need hours. Use your dead time. Use the cracks in your day.
Number 2, difficulty. Don't look at the mountain. Take baby steps, one phrase at a time.
Number 3, mistakes. Don't be afraid to sound silly. Embrace the awkwardness. Mistakes are how you learn.
Number 4, age. You are never too old. Your brain loves to learn.
Number 5, money. Use free resources. You don't need to break the bank.
Break the bank. To spend all your money. You don't need to do that.
And finally, don't wait for Monday. Start today.
Sarah, I feel pumped up. I feel ready to run through a wall.
Please don't run through a wall, Mark. Just study your French.
I will, tonight. No excuses.
We hope you all feel motivated too. But remember, listening to this podcast is only the first step. You have to take action.
Here is your homework for today. Yes, we give homework.
We want you to go to the comment section below. We want you to write one sentence.
Tell us, what is the one excuse you are going to stop using today?
Are you going to stop saying you're too old? Are you going to stop saying you're too busy? Write it down. When you write it, it becomes real.
We read every single comment, and we will be replying to as many as we can.
Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with us. We appreciate you.
If you liked this episode, please share it. Let's build a community of learners who support each other.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep making mistakes, and keep smiling.
No more excuses.
See you next time. Bye-bye.